Alright, boys and girls, so a few hours have passed since the last clip. I've been outside monkeying around with all kinds of stuff. Went inside, edited this week's videos before Christmas here, which may end up with a backlog of videos because I have my year in review video, which goes in there too. But anywho's, I'm going to start draining the gear oil looking like stuff out of this tractor, because this tractor is really stiff, and I mean it is really stiff. So I'm probably going to pull the spark plug out, put like some PB Blaster down in there, look at the spark plug, see what it looks like. It's just stiff. It's hard to push, it's hard to pull. I was pulling it with my Yanmar and it was pushing and pulling it around a little bit. So it is dead weight. It does roll, but I wonder if somebody put too heavy oil in it. I really hope they didn't spin a main bearing or something in it. But start with that, take the plug out, and see what comes out of door number one there. Pretty sure this is the oil drain. I'm either right or wrong on it. I think I'm wrong. I'm going to pull the other axle bolt once, see if I get anything. Foot crap, but when I want to turn the camera on. So let's see what we get now out of door number 2. I'm thinking this is going to have to run out for a while. Yeah, that's the one. That is some thick stuff. It's roughly 60 or so degrees in here, and it has been for 12 hours. It only got down to like 47 overnight in here. So I'm going to let that run for a while and see if that helps. Put some thinner oil in there, spin it around a while, see what happens. Okay, we'll come back to this. So, just wanted to make sure I'm doing this right. M955994899. So, come to my list here. The 63Li over in the tank garage is a 95593. That's 6 apart. But it has a 5. Nope, hold on. I think I got the numbers crossed on these. Because I got a G150 16. So I gotta double check the manufacturing number on that, but that's still, the serial numbers are 6 off, guys. That's that's pretty close. I guess those 2 tractors aren't going anywhere. Be nice to get a consecutive one, but 6 off. Getting better. Getting better. Before I was only a little over 100 off, like 110, 120. Awesome! Alright boys, so it's been a late night, but I haven't actually been in the shop. I've been outside cutting and splitting firewood in anticipation for this storm that's coming through. And I believe you guys can hear it raining. Somewhere between 4 and 8 in the morning. They have no idea, you know how that goes. It's going to go from 40 degrees to like 7 or 11 degrees is what I've seen. I've seen a bunch of different things, so hopefully It means I'll get some shop time in here. I'll get to wrenching on this tractor. Maybe even bring that sprayer over and monkey with it a little bit, but who knows. But I can see apparently this camera battery is junk. It went from 3 bars to 1 bar in this one minute clip. So anyhow, hopefully see you boys tomorrow. I am off clear until January 2nd. And today is the, what, 21st or something? I honestly don't know. It's the Thursday before Christmas, so that would make it 23rd, 22nd. Yeah, something like that. So anyhow, later guys. Hopefully tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's been probably about a week on the 63 Li here since I have monkeyed with it or even looked at it really. I'm out here today. It's a it's a darn miserable day outside. It is 1 degree. I actually have a picture here I'll show you guys from the 3910 video. So since it's so nasty outside, I come in here, mess around. The oil's been draining all week, and the oil in this thing is just dark or strange. I don't quite know what it is, but something pretty heavy. I had no spark, pulled the mag off. I got that on the bench. I was over here monkeying with it. Don't mind my snacks, and I'm trying to fill in some of the gaps, keep the shop warm. I only got 2 or 3 heaters running. So, clean the points. And at the moment, oh, didn't see a spark that time, but the plug wasn't grounded either. I don't know if it's me or if it's my eyes sometimes. I don't know, I don't see any spark now. Oh, unless the spark plug's junk, it did fall. Alright, hold on. Let me get 2 hands here and well. Nope. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see anything or not. And if you can, don't mind my hat hair. I don't have a hat on because I wore a ski mask out to walk from the shop to the house. No, if it wasn't junk before, it's probably junk now. See if this plug will work. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Oh yeah. So this is the eve before Christmas Eve. Friday before Christmas. And I'm out here monkeying about, like usual. Kind of odd because I did have spark off camera before. There you go. So it was either the spark plug or it wasn't grounded. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Well, if you can, you can. And if you can't, then I apologize. I'll try and do one this way just to show you. She definitely has. It's even got. Oops. They even had spark without the impulse there. Yes, it did. I think it's the ground, because this case still has a lot of paint on it. That's how I know nobody's monkeyed with this yet. Yep, a good spark there. So we'll be good. Stick that back on the tractor, and then we'll throw some gas to it, and we'll just see what happens, I guess. Throw a battery, probably the battery I had on the 59 on the electric start cart, and just do that. I don't feel like pulling my guts out. It'll probably get me warm, but I don't want to do that. Alright, boys and girls. Some eagle-eye viewers may notice I have put a muffler on here since the last time you guys saw this tractor. Hold on a second, I'm going to get the battery charger out and put on the electric start part before I get started even. But I have the magneto on. I've even done some work to the electric start card here, which I maybe should have done a long time ago, but I added a button up on the handlebar for the starter itself. I was going to show you guys and bump it, but then the tractor turned over. I'm not quite ready for that. I put oil in the tractor. I have checked to make sure that there is spark with the mag on the tractor. That seemed good. It's got compression. The muffler I put on is not a real good muffler, so probably be loud as can be. The other hope I have is I hope this thing doesn't smoke, because I got nowhere to retreat to on a somewhere between 1 degree and 0 degree day, and that's Fahrenheit here in Pennsylvania. So without further ado, I guess I'm gonna crack the fuel open. It's going into the bowl, so I got the choke on. Throttle's towards idle-ish. I don't know. There's no no governor on this tractor. No choke cable even. So this was kind of like a bare bones LI back in the day. Somebody may have even added the remote PTO to it later on, but who knows. So anyhow, let's just wheel her over once and see what happens. So I got a whole lot of nothing. So, what do you boys think? A squirt of carb cleaner? I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of carb cleaner. Just see what happens. I just want to see if it will run and what it's going to do. Okay, contact. So apparently this battery is just junk, because that battery should turn over a whole lot longer than that. It's kind of a bummer. The other thing I'm seeing is I'm only seeing spark at impulse, which means the points could probably use clean some more. I may try pull starting it, but I wanted to hear it kick once. Okay guys, off camera I figured out I got a bad spark plug, or I had a bad spark plug. So, let's try her again. I would just take the air cleaner off and leave it off, but I don't know. One of them deals. Okay, I guess see what happens. Timing looked right. I did double check it with the spark plug out. So here we go. I don't think it's sparked. Okay, one last try before I pull the mag again. If she don't go now, it's definitely spark problems. That's all I gotta say. So if she's got spark, she's gonna bang. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think it's spark, but I could be wrong. Kind of want to pull it easy, but if it sparks, it's going to yank back. So, she definitely sparked. I could try the old school trick. Just in case the exhaust valve's leaking, I guess. Prepared for fire. Nope. Nothing. Alright. Okay, something's amiss. Be back with you guys. Alright guys, that's great spark on the bench. I ran it with an impact this time. And it for sure has good spark. So I guess I'm just going to pull my guts out for a little bit and see what happens. It'd be nice if it just goes plug plug right off the get-go, but who knows. Well, here goes nothing. Well, man, it could be hopeful, right? If it ain't got spark now, I'm going to try grounding the spark plug out. No, it's got spark. Make sure it's got spark. Yeah, it's got spark there too. Not as good. Really got me kind of wondering. The intake's full of gas. That'll do her. I don't know if it's full, but definitely some in there. Alright, let me shut my Coleman off so it don't all go boom. Yeah. So the intake was full of gas. That'd be enough to do it. What I learned from last week, well, last week? Maybe that was 2 weeks ago. You guys can still see. We'll pull it away from the large gas puddle. just because it go boomy boom. So it might just be flooded. Awesome. This smoke, a little bit of smoke is really being flooded in that bit of oil I put in it. I'm going to tell you guys, it looks a whole lot worse on camera than it is here in person with the smoke in here. I actually went outside and stoked the wood burner up and stuff, but I'm going to say these two tractors are not very accurate representations of stuff that's sit a long time. Normally, you got to monkey with that kind of stuff for quite a while. So the fact that this carb floods a little bit, I'm not surprised. But that also explains why the main jet was in so far and why it was smoking. Because I turned it out to about 2.5 or 2 3/4 turns, and as soon as you throttled it up, it was smoking. So that's why you saw I had it idle in there. I turned it down. I bet you it's only maybe a half a turn or a full turn out. I just turned it down until it smoothed out, and it would rev up and down real nice. So that's what it's got going for it, and it had good oil pressure. It wasn't smoking terribly or anything. I mean, yeah, it had a little bit of smoke, but it's not bad. I'm really debating about, I'm going to see how good this thing runs first. And I may, even though this tractor with the electric start would be better for like a snowblower or something, it's an L, and that means I'd have to put gear reduction wheels on it. And I don't have the ambition to do that. So I could put a snowblower on this because it's an LI and run it, and that would mean I'd have to single it up, which not a big deal, and get a set of tire chains on it. Get that snowblower. I got from over there. Probably came with this, would be my assumption. I have to look in to see when the MA115 was in production and when the Deluxe was in production. The MA115, a lot more guys have, and the Deluxe, a lot of times when the gears broke in the gearbox, they got messed up, so they're not in existence too much. So anyhow, another good running, another 63. I know, another 63 in the fleet. I might as well just decide 63 is the year, because I seem to find a lot of those. I don't know, because there is the Phoenix is a 63, and the other 63 L8 with the buzzsaw. The camera is not focused, but it's the one right there. The smoke's really throwing the focus off, but anyhow, it's another 63, plus the one over in the tank garage. Plus I had another one that I sold. I may even had more 63s than that, because when I see 63s and 64s, I tend to just go, I've had the chance to buy so many of them. So anyhow, guys, just to recap the end of this video, but it's very unusual to not have to monkey with stuff more than that. And the fact that the only problem with that was that it was flooded, and I didn't quite catch it at first. You know, that was really a simple fix, and even pulling the mag the second time, I know, helped it. So, anyhow, guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Unfortunately, that's everything I had pulled in the shop for the weekend to work on. I could maybe pull, well, if I could get it to start, the 816 with the loader on in the shop and add some lights or a light to it, because I used it in the dark the other night, and boy does the headlights suck on that. The bucket's in the road, the boom's in the road. So, something else for later, and I have some rare stuff bought that's not sought after, and if you're a Gravely guy, you know what that is. If you also are around me on Facebook on the forums, you also know what it is. But not going to be able to go and get it until at least Monday. I was going to go tomorrow, but since it's going to be so cold, it's not worth it. Flat out. You get out of the truck and freeze and load it for half an hour, it's not worth it. If I have to change a tire alongside the road, I don't know, you could. You know, at 1 degree. But anyhow, catch everybody on the next one, guys. Later. I think I'm going to have to work on my bench. Also, hear me out. I've had thoughts about moving this bench. Then that way, if that bench wasn't there, I could pull 2 riders in at once. Anyhow, been considering that. A lot of thoughts have crossed my mind about what to do with it. I could even condense it and put a workbench in this corner, because you guys see what I do with this corner. It's storage anyhow. It's hard to get into. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking about a lot of things. I'd like to be able to get 2 riding tractors in here side by side and be able to work on them. That's definitely an Achilles heel I have with this shop. I wish I would have made it longer when I did it, and I wish I would have copied the old roof pitch. But I technically could fix all that later, but you know how it goes. So anyhow, mumbling. Later, guys.